got a couple of things for you today. One is Rev Ocean and the other is Diva Keys. I'm going to just bypass Rev Ocean first and we'll go through a few sounds in keys and then we'll engage the reverb and kind of wash these sounds in the ambient reverb. Okay, so Diva Keys. 160 key presets at $15 intro. And you can see they're in different categories like digital, electric, lo-fi. There are a few free ones at the moment. There are some nice lo-fi presets in the pack as well. And then my favourite is the kind of pseudo Rhodes sound. Now in this last section, they're called synth keys. If you go into Diva's categorization, you can see that they're all kind of different things. Synths, vocals, woodwinds, pianos, brass, still categorized as keys. So I tried to make this last section kind of a little bit eclectic. So that's a whistle-stop tour of Diva Keys. The last preset we'll play is Winter's Tide. I'll just show you this one. Okay, so let's engage now Rev Ocean. And just a quick reminder, Diva Keys is 160 presets at $15 intro, linked in the comments. Okay, so let's get into the reverb. So I've got some presets kind of liked. Even though I'm only on the demo, it still allows you to kind of tag like presets. So this one sounds really nice with brass. Okay, so let's try some more keys presets. So hopefully that gives you a kind of a fair cross-sectional view of what Rev Ocean does and how it sounds. So I thought we'd quickly go through the UI. You've got three different modes. So you've got Abyss, Foam and Tide. And what the USP for Rev Ocean is this slider here. And effectively it says it adds movement to the reverb tail, some kind of modulation and kind of movement. So that is meant to be the USP. Whether it's enough to make you buy it is or you know, whether it's enough to make it different from what you've already got is kind of fairly subjective. So we've got some controls on the UI which are very standard for reverb. So you've got pre-delay, which you can sync to tempo, size, decay, and then a brightness control. So you can find some of the reverbs fairly bright, so you can just kind of knock off the top end and just tame them a little bit. we've got this input filter, so you can narrow the range of the input signal that's affected by the reverb, so especially good for kind of cleaning up the low end. I would have liked the whole slider to move. Once I've set the top end and the bottom end, then I would like the whole thing to move. That's only a UI niggle, it's not major. Let me just show you that there's a handy freeze function as well. And then you can set your mix as well and the wet volume. There's a mid-side mix also, so we can go from just it's mixing between the mid and side signal, so you can bring in stereo width. If you've got headphones on, you'll hear that difference. And then if we use ducking, take that to 100%, what will happen when I play the dry signal, it will clamp down on the reverb, and then it'll come back. So obviously that's an extreme example, you won't necessarily have it frozen, but essentially at 0, what you're trying to do is essentially smear your dry signal and the wet signal together. Once you start bringing in ducking, what we're now doing is really kind of getting some separation. So it really depends on the effect that you're going after, and you can set the range somewhere between the two. Okay, so relatively simple interface. I appreciate it that it's got a dedicated bypass. So I've been trying some plugins recently where there was no dedicated bypass, and they expect you to use kind of the mix control to achieve that. So I much prefer the dedicated function. Okay, so that's Diva Keys and Rev Ocean. The elephant in the room, the bit of chatter online is that maybe in the era of things like Supermassive from Valhalla, excuse me, in the era of Supermassive, maybe you don't need a whole load of new and different ambient plugins for reverb. However, if you like the sound of the algorithms and subjectively, if you like it, then go ahead and get a hold of a copy of this. I'm not affiliated to any company, so I can. What I'd say about this is I actually enjoyed using it during the course of making this video and kind of practicing with it. So I wouldn't say it's as rich as I would like it to be. I think there are kind of richer, deeper reverbs out there. But in terms of just generally using it and playing through some of the algorithms, I've got to say I enjoyed using it. But it's entirely based on what options you have right now and what how well you like the sound of this thing. As of today, mid-August, I was able to find the best deal was 22 GBP, £22 in the UK. I suppose obviously exchange rates will determine whether that's a good deal for you. That's at Gear for Music. Again, I'm not affiliated. It does not help me in any way. But I will put the link down and you can see if the deal's still available. That's the very best price I could find on it. If you would like, subscribe and comment. That does help with the channel and the videos. And what I thought we'd do just for the end of the video, I'll select Diva Drift because this has got some slightly different textured keys, and I just wondered what the kind of sounded like together. Okay, so that freeze function is actually quite handy. Okay, so we'll play a few more of the key sounds. Now you do get quite a lot of presets as well, especially under the creative and the long release ones. Quite like that one that I'd not favorited before. What's Shroud? Okay, so that's Diva Keys, a little bit of Diva Drift as well, and then Rev Ocean. And as I say, it's entirely up to you whether you like the this reverb. There's a very easy UI. It's quite nice sounding. I think there's richer options out there, but for £22 GBP at the moment, it's a pretty nice option. Okay, I hope that's useful, and I'm going to do a lot more detailed videos on Diva Keys soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.